Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Great, great, great to see all of you here again, again, again. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so you know, many of you, right? Majority of you, you're on a journey. The journey you're on is to find fulfillment, success, happiness, and all the good stuff in your life. This is why you're watching this video. Or this is why you're watching my content. You want a cheat code to the game of life. You want to create your dreams. You want to bring them into reality. Also, you know it's possible. This is why you're watching this stuff. You figured out something that the majority of people did not figure out. And you figured out that you can change your life by changing your mindset. Not only changing your mindset, you also figured out that the world you live in is not a real place, physical. It's a malleable place. So when you have that knowledge and information, so what you're doing now, you're seeking tools, you're seeking techniques, you're seeking practices, you're seeking more knowledge on how to put it into play so you can manifest it, so you can create it. That's what manifestation. So anybody that's watching this, congratulations. You're the biggest step ahead to create your destiny and live your life by design. So keep that in mind. This is why you watch this. So with that being said, so let me teach you a cheat code so that you can use this to further your journey to create the life you desire by design. All right. So I want you to check this out. All right. So you have dreams, you have desires, you have wants. Well, wants, desires, right? So everybody have something that they want to accomplish. Everybody have a dream life. Everybody they see something, they call it the fantasy world. Everybody have the fantasy world, and then they have the real, what they call reality world. So let's talk about your fantasy world, your dreams and desires. All right. So your dreams and your desires, that is called your core being. So when you pop down here into a three-dimensional world, you transferred your heart's desires. That's called your core being. That's something that's already set from the universe. There's nothing you can do to unset it. It's yours. Okay? So you got your core being. That means your desires, all that stuff. That means when you see it, you think about it, you dream about it, it's like, oh, I wish I could do that, I wish I would have that. It makes your heart flutter, it makes you feel good. That's your heart's desires. So that's called your natural, your default vibratory state. Okay? Default DVS. It's called your DVS, your default vibratory state. All right, so here's how the universe, the multiverse runs. I got great news for you. You are not supposed to do all the work yourself. 90% of the work is being done by something else. Okay? So that means it's time for you to stop stressing and stop trying to use your egotistical mind, your logical mind, and trying to get your desires, your heart stuff into physical reality. 90% of that work is being done for you. So here's what's happening. Your true desires, your true being, whatever it is that you desire, it is right now attempting its utmost. It's pushing. It's looking to attract to you the situations, the lifestyle. It is actually looking for you right now. What your desires are, what you're in alignment with, what your dreams are. Yeah, you don't want to be, you don't want to do too much, guys, because that's what I'm saying. I'm so sorry to hear you were in the hospital, sending positive energy to you. This is what happened when you do too much. As she said, I was in the hospital for doing too much. That can happen because we engage in our logical mind. And remember I told you, your mind can't handle all that stuff, so sometimes you'll get a breakdown. But you'll be fine. Okay, so your natural state is looking right now. It's trying its best. I don't like to use the word trying, but that makes sense in this video. It's trying its best. It's looking its best. It's looking for you right now to bring you the things, the opportunity, the people, the concepts, the means to fulfill what's in your desire. It's looking for you. It's out there like, okay, I'm coming, man. I'm trying to come to you. Okay. Now, what you do not resonate with, what you do not want, it is also looking to run away from you. See that? So what you do want is looking, it's best to find you. What you don't want is actually running away from you. Following me? Okay, so why is it then I don't experience what I want, but I keep experiencing what I do want? Because Mark, you just told me, you said what I want is actually running towards me, looking to find me, to make sure I get what I desire. And then you just said what I don't want is running away from me. It's not in my alignment, right? But why am I getting what I want? Here's the answer. It's because you are focused. It's your focus. It's your attention. You are blocking your manifestations by what your focus is. So meanwhile, whatever you don't want is running away from you, right? But what you're doing is you're focusing on it and trying to bring it back towards you, but it's trying to run away, and you're pulling it, and it's saying, hey man, listen bro, listen my friend, I'm not trying to be attracted to you, I'm trying to run away from you, but why are you pulling me back? It's like the toxic relationship. You've had a toxic relationship, you're supposed to leave the toxic person, but you keep going back to the toxic person, and you know it's not good for you, but you keep going back, and they're telling you, hey, you know how I am, man. So if you get me, you're gonna get all this negative stuff. But if you want it, fine, go and get it. That's the same thing we do. So to fix this stuff, stop, just let go of what you don't want. Let go of the focus of what could happen. What's the worst scenario? Let go of all of that, because it doesn't want you as much as you don't want it. It's trying to go somewhere else. It doesn't want to be around you, but because you're focusing on it, you're bringing it back. So you're having a tug of war. Remember I told you, I said the universe, multiverse, it's a self-correcting code. It works out perfectly. So in the meantime, what you truly want is like busting down the doors. It's because you have a code. That's the code you have. It must find you. So the minute you stop focusing and thinking about what you don't want, the minute you stop doing that stuff is the minute the doors open up for what you do want. Because what you do want is looking for you right now. See how that works? That's the cheat code of the universe to manifest and create anything you want. Once you are able to only practice, now this takes practice, listen, this is discipline work we're talking here. Once you are able to start training your mind to only think about what you want, that's when what you want will start to come into your reality. Because there can be no other way. Remember, we live on frequencies and vibrations. And if something is already built in you, it must find you. It's always looking for you. The reason it hasn't found you yet it's because of you. It's because of our ignorance. See, we weren't taught this. The ignorance we have told us that we have to focus on problems to fix them, find a solution. And that is ludicrous. That is insanity. Because now you learn how the universe works. So if you're focusing on a problem, you're not going to fix the problem. You're just going to create more problems. See what I'm saying? So this is how we grew up. We always grew up with like, okay, let me just focus on the worst, and so I don't get disappointed. Let me just, I really want this, but let me just think of the worst scenario, so I'll set myself up so I won't be disappointed if I don't get it. That's the world we live in. We live in that world where, I don't want to be disappointed, so let me just settle, let me just focus on this, so just in case I don't get it, when it happens, I'll know. But you don't get it, man. What you are focusing on is what you're trying to pull to you, and then what you're pulling to you doesn't want to be with you because it's not in a match with you. So the negative things, the stuff you don't want, they don't want you as well. because you're not a vibrational match for them. The reason why you're not a vibrational match for them is because of your core beliefs, your true self. Everyone, if you have a desire and a dream, a goal, or something you want to achieve in your life, that's called your core set. That is looking for you right now. It's looking for you to manifest into your life, for you to experience it and have it abundantly. However, it cannot find you because if your focus is on fear of what you don't want, then it has to take a time out. It's not going to stop. It's never going to stop until it finds you, by the way. So the decision is up to you. It's the point is, when are you going to finally get fed up of thinking about negative stuff? When are you going to finally be fed up of being fed up? When are you finally going to say to yourself, that's it. I'm tired of this negative mindset. I'm tired of what I don't want. When are you going to start to say, listen, let me try this way. Let me just start to focus on what I do want. Let me see what happens. When are you going to finally say, well, it hasn't been working since I've been getting what I don't want, so I might as well got nothing to lose. Let me just focus on what I do want. When are you going to do that? The minute you do that, the moment you do that, that is when the world will shift and change in your favor, in your behalf. Point blank. Because, again, I will specify, I'll preach it out to you. We live in frequencies and vibrational patterns. We live in attraction. We live in alignment. We live on what we match, we get. That's how we live. Things come to us because we have the same vibe. We have the same pattern. Your friends you meet them because you have the same interests. You have the same vibe. Anything you come in contact with, you must have something in common with it. You have to like it to be around it. If you have your friends, there's something you like about your friends. That's called a connection. If the food you're eating, something you like about the food is called a connection. We live in a connection universe, multiverse. Everything is looking for its connection plug. It's looking for its port. Boop, 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 boop. What doesn't connect with you is trying to leave you. But what we're doing, the thing that's not connected with us, we're trying to force it in the plug. And it's not connected to us. You see how that works? That's because we're in the matrix. The matrix brainwash us to believe that we have to do everything with our regular mind, that we must find a solution ourselves. I just told you in the beginning of this live that 90% of the work is being done for you behind the scenes. You don't have to go out there and bust your brain and get sick and get a nervous breakdown or whatever, because this is what happens when you're using too much of your mental conscious mind. It's going to overload it. It's going to get nervous system problems. Yeah, you're trying to force a circle into a square. Exactly. Take a circle and try to push it in a square. It'll never fit. This is what we're doing, and so this is what you have to stop. You literally have to stop doing this because it's going against what you truly are. As a matter of fact, it's going against how reality works. It's an error code. You're going to keep getting error, 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 error. This happened to me. Yes, Mark. Do you give one-on-one sessions? Yes, I have a coaching program. You can sign it. You can find it in the links in my videos on YouTube and the website. You can get in there so I can teach you and get a system set up for you so you can prosper and you can create the best version of yourself. Yes, a lot of individuals do need personal guidance. They need a mentor. They need someone that can teach them step by step. These videos help a lot of people, but still there are a lot of individuals out there that need that one-on-one guidance, that one-on-one direction, that one-on-one. They need that coach, that mentor to keep them accountable, to show you, to keep your mind in check. So that's what I call investing in yourself. So yeah, you can check out my coaching program. The links are on videos and in my website. Hey, how you doing? So guys, so that's the big cheat code you got to understand. Which link? I think it should. It's just a TikTok here. I think it should be in my bio, my TikTok bio. But if not, you can go to any YouTube channel, Mark Houghton, and then look in the pinned comments, and you should see something about my coaching there. And then I'll also put it on this video when it's up. So guys, so this is the message I want to bring you today, to let you understand again, and I repeat it. Oh, someone says I'll find you. Good. This is the message I want to bring to you today, guys, is that think about this. That means what you're looking for, what you're in alignment with, is really searching out to make your life the way you want it to be. And what you don't want, people, is actually running away from you. See, they don't teach us that in the Matrix. They didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you that you're automatically good enough, you're automatically connected enough to gain and access the stuff you desire. You see, and I'll tell you the reason why they don't tell you that. The reason they don't tell you that, because we are being bombarded with more of what we don't want than what we do want. And you see it all around you with negative news, stuff, is that bad stuff all the time. So we naturally will think to ourselves that this is just life, this is how it really is. So I'm supposed to not get what I want. Not getting what I want is a normal way of life. No, it is not. Not getting what you want is the abnormal way of life. It's rare. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be getting exactly what you want. And the beauty of it is, when you're learning this now, when you understand that you don't have to do any work, you only do 10%, 90% is being done behind the scenes by you, which is called your authentic self or your higher self. And then when you learn to chill, and you learn to flow, and you learn to stop thinking and focusing on what could go wrong and start focusing on what could go right in your life, then that's when the matrix changes for you. Your reality will change. Your life will change. Your things will start to come into your life now. But a lot of people, they don't even think of this way because they haven't seen it. They haven't experienced it. All they've experienced is what they don't want. So they figured what I do want can't come in. But it is so simple to change. You can turn this on right now. They create roadblocks for us, and we also create roadblocks for ourselves. It's easier to focus on what you don't want because your brain has been accustomed to the pattern. Once your brain becomes accustomed to a pattern, it's going to take more time to override it. So what I mean by that, your brain has actually fused together pathways. They call them brain cells pathways. So if you put your brain in the microscope and look at your brain, you're going to see all these connections that are connected to what you don't want. It's a physical connection. This is why it's easier to focus on what you don't want than what you do want. And they make sure you continue to keep that wiring of what you don't want by feeding you programs to make sure you don't change your brain pathway to what you do want. So this is why it's harder. But I didn't say it can't be done. I just said it's harder. But it can be done, and it can be done a lot easier. And it's very simple to start doing it. Your brain is very malleable as well, my friends. Your brain changes every day. It adjusts, it adapts. So if one day you get up and you just said, all right, let me screw this because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being negative. I'm sick and tired of not getting what I want. So let me just go the other way. Let me just start to play around just for fun and just start to think about what I do want. Immediately you do that, your brain now, see what happens, the brain cells that's connected to what you don't want, they don't break down. But what your brain does, your brain just abandons them. So it's like a highway. It's like the highway's still there, but it's closed off. So what the neurons do, the neurons just divert. They said, all right, we're not going to take that road anymore. We're going to take the new road that's being built. That's it. You can do it. So if you keep thinking every day, if you keep watching meditation, like programs, you keep watching my videos every day, my channel every day, if you come to my TikTok every day and watch those videos, it's going to change your brain pathways because you're programming yourself to empowering information that will change your life, that will make you a better person, that will change your reality. If you do that every day, if you watch my stuff every day, and a lot of you do it, you are now physically rewiring your brain. That's the simplest way to do it. Just watch programs, watch anything that will motivate you, that will inspire you, that will make you think bigger, that will make you have more better beliefs. Your brain will start to look and say, wait a minute, something's going on here. We are changing attention. And the cells will say, all right, so we're going to leave what we don't want. We're going to start to build a new highway. It'll take you a little bit of time now. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to take you at least a month to 3 months to build the highway. But damn, 3 months out of your life versus 15 years, 20 years, that's a drop in the bucket, man. Would you, if someone tell you you could change your life in 90 days, what? Sign me up. 90 days, I could change my life in 90 days? Everything, I can manifest what I want in 90 days? What do I, sign me up, what I gotta do? Some of you, you've been in this for 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, no change. Someone comes and I tell you, you can change in 90 days if you do this. I'm sure you jump on that boat right now and sign up. Because there is science behind this. There's proof, there's evidence that this stuff works. This is how it works. So here someone says, someone says mine has been for 40 years. See that? 40 years. That's how powerful the matrix can be. It can keep you hooked in the negativity loop for up to 40 years because that's what it's built to do. Think about it. Everywhere we go, we are being bombarded with nothing but negativity. No wonder it's hard because you're just being force fed. You're everywhere. You turn this way, gossip, negative. Turn that way, news, negativity. Turn this way, negative. No wonder a lot of people can't do this. But you that is watching this video, yes, matter of fact, it's an addiction. That's correct. That's why it's so hard to break. But if you are watching this video finds you, it means that you know now how to do this and you should be doing this. Every single person should be watching my videos or videos of teachers or creators every day because it's a message to change your consciousness. That's the easiest way to do this. If you every day you get up and you put something on that's and make you inspire, start your day off right, you are changing your life. It's really that simple. That's the power you have. The power that the matrix cannot take away from you is the power that you have of free will with deciding what to focus on and what not to focus on. They cannot take that away from you. No one can take that away from you. That's your power. You have the power to focus on what you want or what you don't want. Start your day off with the affirmations. Yes, not affirmations, but affirmations. And when you do that, people, this is when your life will shift and great things will happen for you. Okay? So that's today's lesson for you. And I know you will heed it, and I know you'll put it into practice. And I'll see you again next time.